Okay. So today's focus, the majority of our work is going to be timed work. Sorry, let me back that up for 1 second. Normally we're going to do things in rep ranges. We're going to normally do things in sets. Today we're going to focus on some interval training. We're going to do this timed work so that we can get really comfortable going through each of the major movements, okay? But before we jump to that, we're going to do our glute activation work. We're going to use a couple of our classics to get our hips really open. If you have a hip band or a glute band, let's grab that, get that out now, okay? The two movements we want to focus on today are going to be our clams and our donkeys, or hydrants, is what our focus needs to be is external hip rotation, all right? We don't want to just fly through it. We want to open up as far as we can and hold. We're going to do 2 sets of 10 for our 2 movements. The other one is clams. We're going to hold at the top, all right? We're not just flying through it. We really want to focus on getting that glute fired up and externally rotated. So let's start in our quadruped position. Externally rotate that hip and hold. 1, 2. Control back down. And we're going for 10 per side. Focus on really getting that glute moving. Doing this, we're trying really hard not to shift those hips. We're trying to keep them flat at the top. Trying to just opening up of that head. We shouldn't look like this when we're getting there. We shouldn't be looking like we're wide open. Okay, once you've done your 10 hydrants, we're going to get into the line on our side. We're going to focus again, hip rotation, open it up as far as you can go, hold for 2 seconds at the top. Looking for full range of motion. Let's not stop halfway, all the way. Yes, love that. This can be done without the band. If you're finding the band's causing range of motion restrictions or too much tension, we can always work up to that. For my glute activation work, I tend to use a fairly light band so that I can focus on proper full range of motion. Okay, got another time to go through it. Here we go. Back to the top. Open up the whole way. Going for 10 per side again. Good work, guys. Think about range of motion. How far can we open? controlled, intentional movement.
No more sorries, no more pain, no more us for you to blame. Just our song that we let play again and again and again. I found myself in the dark of the night when I was lost, needed a reason to fight. Cried out my tears, then they started to dry. I found me, all I need. I got secrets you couldn't handle. A heart so hard, but it's fragile. I don't know if you're gentle enough, if you're someone to trust. I got secrets you couldn't handle. A heart so hard, but it's fragile.
Great way to get us started. Great way to get us started. Okay. We're going to jump right into our first superset today, guys. We are doing squats, and we're doing air squats. Now, I know there's a bunch of new faces, so really excited to have you guys with us. We are starting with body weight squats. For those of us that are really comfortable with squats, we can add in a little bit of weight, but it's going to be timed. We're going to do 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So there's going to be a bunch of reps. So if you want to start with body weight and work yourself into weight, good with me. However, range of motion is key. I'm going to go through squat form real quick. We're shoulder width apart, right? Some of us may need a little wider, a little closer, depending on our hip sockets, and our feet may change whether we're straight, angled, based upon how your hip sockets work. When we squat, we're down and back. We're not straight down on our toes. We're down and back, weight on our heels. Now, we want to get that hip crease below 90. That's how we activate all that glute work. If we stay high, it remains all quads. The better we get at squatting to here, the more those glutes are going to get pulled to full extension and we get more and more activation, and that's how we build ourselves better glutes, better booty, whatever you want to call it, okay? So when we start with our body weight stuff, we can start, okay, fine, I can only get here, but every couple reps, we're going to get deeper and deeper, okay? All right, then as soon as you're done your 20 seconds of squats, you get a 20-second break. Then you're into shoulder taps or push-ups for 20 seconds. I don't know if I could do 20 seconds straight of push-ups, so I'm gonna probably mix it up. We're doing that 5 times. 20 seconds of push-ups, 20 seconds of squats, 20-second break, 20 seconds of push-ups, 20 seconds of squats. Here we go. Let's start our squats in 3, 2, 1. Good range of motion, focusing on a good movement pattern. Work on depth every time. Okay, take a break. We got about 15 seconds. We start our push-ups. If that was really easy, you're getting to depth, feel free to add in a little bit of weight. Here we go. Into our push-ups, 20 seconds. Or shoulder taps. I don't want people doing push-ups from the knees, so let's just work on controlling our body weight. If you want to throw in a couple push-ups, great. Okay, that's your break. 20 seconds. Back to squats in 20 seconds. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All about range of motion. Pushing through. Get comfortable low. Okay, a little break. Back to your shoulder taps and push-ups. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll throw the occasional push-up in there when I'm feeling really good. Three, 2, 1. 2 down, 3 to go. Back to squats in 15 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you figured out your range of motion, let's use a little bit better pace. But we're trying to get deep. Some of us, the goal might be to try to be doing it with our chest up rather than diving down. We've all got something we can work on. Okay, a little break. This is your 20 seconds. Got shoulder taps and push-ups next. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Great work, guys. If we're struggling to complete the push-ups, you can focus just on shoulder taps. I just don't want us doing push-ups from the knees right now. Okay. 2 more to go. 2 more rounds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Getting after those squats. Working on depth. Getting better at it. Every rep.
I'm no good for you, so I drive around Manhattan. We're all laughing, oh, I'm tragic. Yeah, I'm driving in my car. And
3, 2, 1.
I'll smoke a cigarette. But will that help me forget you? Will that help me
All right.
you? I just need to forget you.
Guys are looking good for the first 7 a.m. because y'all are morning people. Love it. Love it. Here we go. To our shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1. When I'm doing my shoulder taps, I'm trying to keep my hips flat. Trying to keep my weight over my chest and my hands. Try not to get my hands way out here. Three, 2, 1. 20 seconds here. Got one more set of air squats. One more set of shoulder taps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Loving it. Moving through those at full depth. 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more shoulder tap to go. So we need to push ourselves here. If we know we can do a push-up, let's start with push-ups. If we fail in the push-ups, then we move to shoulder taps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Moving on those push-ups. Once you've gotten that point, we got no more push-ups in you. I don't want us moving to knees. I want us moving to those shoulder taps. There we go. You guys are done with that. All right. Okay. The next circuit is exactly the same format. We're going to work 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. But we're going to have 3 movements. We're going to start with without weight. Now, we're going to do T's today. What do T's look like? Here, I'm a T, right? But then I'm going to hinge at my hips, right here, point my thumbs to the ceiling, and squeeze my shoulder blades together. We're trying to make the 2 shoulder blades touch in the middle. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be rounding on my back. Tuck those scaps back. Hinge at your hips, bend at your knees, looking at the floor. Tiny range of motion. We're not like this. It's just little pulls through that middle of the back. All right, really focus. You just stop and reset, great. Then we're going to go to a 3-point or quadruped row. We're going to put the weight out in front of us, and we're going to row to our hip. All right, this focuses on pulling with our back, not with our arm. Lastly, kneeling overhead press. What I want you to do is keep track of what arm you're doing, because as we go through 4 sets, you're gonna do the other arm on the next set. I don't want us changing halfway through those 20 seconds. I want those 20 seconds to be straight through on right arm or left arm, and make sure the next time you're doing the right arm. Okay, here we go. 20 seconds of T's. 3, 2, 1. Scaps tight, bend at my knees, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Point my thumbs to the ceiling, so I'm really rotating back on those scaps. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna give you 20 seconds to get yourself into position. I'm on all 4. Dumbbells out in front of us. It can also be done with a band. You just have to pin that band under your front hand, and you can still row. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Out in front of us. Reach to that back hip. We're not pulling it up to our chest. We're pulling it to our hip. Focus on that hip. Trying to put it in my hip pocket. Okay, there we go. I'm going to use the same arm in 20 seconds. We're taking a knee. I'm going to keep using that same side so I don't forget on my next time through. And we're doing overhead press in 3, 2, 1. I also want it pronated, which means my hand faces in. I don't want us out here. I want us tucked in at our side. Perfect. Everybody's good. No, rotate that hand in so the dumbbell's parallel to your body. There we go. We want it pronated. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. 20 seconds. We go back to our T's. Guys, these T's, W's, and Y's that we're gonna do over the next couple weeks are so important for upper back strength, posterior strength. It helps fix just posture in general. Humans are too much like this. We spend too much time in front of our computers and our TVs, and we wanna be like this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna tuck my scaps. I'm gonna bend at my hips, bend my knees. Here we go. Three, finish strong. 2, 1. Everybody's posture's looking good. There we go. Strengthening that back. All right, switching arms. We got 13 seconds. Now we're back to those rows. Now really focus on pulling it back and to the hip. I don't want to see it getting pulled up to our chest here. Back to our hip. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. All right, you got 20 seconds. Get ready for those shoulder press. Just a reminder, I don't want us out here like this. I want us tucked in by our side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Going for 20 seconds. Doesn't matter about the pace. Controlled is better. Not racing through it. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Got 2 more to go with that. Let's keep working. Get water if you need it, guys. Okay. We are going to do W's. It's exactly the same movement. This is the W, right? Same place. Now we're squeezing those shoulder blades together. All right, exactly the same thing. We got 2 sets of those. Get those thumbs by your ears. They're not down here. They're by your ears. Okay? Don't want to see them here. Ready? We got our 20 seconds starting now. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. You can see my range of motion isn't huge, but I'm really focusing on squeezing in those middle, where that rhomboids are. Right down the middle. I even do a little hole at the top. Make sure I'm getting it. There we go. Back to our 3-point row. When we do those bent over movements, guys, it's really important that we have a nice flat back. So if you have to stop for a second, reset, we want to be here. We don't want to be like this, okay? That's a great way to hurt ourselves. Let's start our rows now. In our, we start. Three, 2, 1. Okay. Start our transition towards our kneeling shoulder press. Everybody's doing great. Everybody's doing great. 3, 2, 1. In a pronated position. Trying to keep our torso locked in, not waving back and forth as we do it. Oh, I have the wrong knee up. Forgive me. All right. That is the 20 seconds there. Well, one more time through. Really focus on good scap control. What I mean by that is, if we normally are like this, we want to set our shoulders down and back when we head into that movement here, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, set my scat, bend into my hips, into my W. Keep working, 20 seconds. Good work. We got our rows coming up. Got our rows coming up. Three, 2, 1. Roll into my hip. Okay. Transitioning to our shoulder press here. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that torso straight as we press. Okay, that's your 20 seconds. Good work, guys. Okay. We got another one coming up. We're focusing on what we call Romanian deadlifts. Now, we can do them in 2 different ways. You can do them banded, or you can do them with weights. Now, I just want to remind you guys, this isn't a squat. What we're doing is we're driving our hips back. We only need to get about to this point, and we pull through with our glutes. So if I'm going to do them with a band, I'm going to put them underneath my feet. I'm going to grab the handles on either side. I'm going to drive my hips back. Both feet under the band. Driving my hips back and pulling through, okay? If you're going to do them with weights, the dumbbells can sit in front of my knees. I don't need them to go any further down than right below my patella tendon. And all I'm doing is driving my hips back and pulling my glutes through. Okay? Really focus on driving back. Little tension in those hamstrings and glutes and pulling through. Once we're done that, we go right into a glute bridge. Well, sorry, you get your 20 seconds. But then we go to our glute bridge. We're going to do these unweighted today. If you get through the first set and you find them really easy, you could add in some weight. Here we go. I want to start with 20 seconds of Romanian deadlifts. In 3, 2, 1. We're working. Drive those hips back. Pulling that glutes through. Doesn't have to be quick. Focus on the butt and hamstrings doing all the work. It'll take a little practice, but we're driving those hips back to the far wall and pulling them through. Good work. Finish off 3, 2, 1. Got a little break. Then we start our glute bridges. Think of it as a hinge at the hips. So a squat, we're descending. A RDL, we're hinging. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Into our bridges. We got 20 seconds of them. We're not gonna cut them short. Want to make sure we push right through at the top. 5, 4, 3. Push those hips right through. 2, 1. All right, 20 seconds. If we're not necessarily comfortable with that Romanian deadlift movement yet, we can definitely just do it unweighted and practice that hip drive. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm just gonna do it unweighted, driving my hips back, pulling my hips through. Focus on squeezing those glutes, pushing them back. Yeah, there we go. Good work. Back, feeling the tension in my hands and pulling it through. 3, 2, 1. We got glute bridges coming up. If they were really easy, you can put the band around your knees to add a little bit of tension, or you can add some weight and just hold it on your hip. I will show you that modification here. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, finish up. That's 2 down. 2 to go. All right, guys, today's focus is very much making sure that we nail these movement patterns so that we can get better and get stronger every day. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, let's start our RDLs. Dumbbells, pushing those glutes and hands back and pulling through, keeping my chest strong, no rounding out happening. Three, 2, 1. Move into my glute bridges in 15 seconds. Here we go. Glute bridges in 3, 2, 1. I keep those heels close to my butt. I raise my toes a little bit. And I make sure I'm driving those glutes as high as I can, and I'm not just shorting it. Some of us that have tight hips may find that we're cutting it short a little bit, but let's push right through. Five seconds to go. All right, that's it for your glute bridges. One more time through, coming. Okay. Okay. 3. Just go back to our deadlifts in 3, 2, 1. Dumbbells down to our knees, butt pushed back, and we're pulling through. Think about pushing the butt back rather than necessarily bending at our knees. Moving back. There we go. Yeah, much better. I can see you guys making adjustments. Pushing that butt back. Really focusing on those glutes. We're gonna keep going here. I'm not stopping right at 20 seconds. I want us to nail this. We're gonna keep going. Pushing those hips back. All right. Give you a break here for a second. Last set of glute bridges coming up. And we go in 3, 2, 1. I want us to hold at the top on every rep. 1, 2. We're gonna do 20 reps instead of 20 seconds, but we're holding for 2 seconds at the top, pushing right through. We're going 20 reps with 2-second holds. There we go. Finish your 20 reps strong. Okay guys, as we progress through the next couple of weeks, we're gonna add weight to those squats, we're gonna add more weight to those RDLs, we're gonna superset those RDLs with single leg stuff, we're also gonna add weight to those glute bridges. So it's really important that we get those movements dialed before we start adding a bunch of weight. But we're not done yet. We got one more superset before we jump into our finisher. So, let's work on our arms. We're gonna do bicep curls and tricep extensions. This is non-stop. I'm not giving you 20 seconds in between. We're doing 20 reps, all right? We're doing 4 times through. Bicep curls, we can do them single. I'd rather do them like this. Alternating takes longer, so let's do them simultaneously. We go 20 reps of this. Then we do overhead extensions, and we do 20 reps of this, and we just go non-stop for 4 sets. Here we go. Let's get going. We got 20. You take the breaks where you need them. Curls. We get into our extensions. We're trying to keep it close to our head. We're pushing straight up. Trying to keep that torso locked in the whole time. Once you've done 20 curls, you move on to those tricep extensions. Try to give those biceps a break for a second. Good work. Working through our second set. Keep going. Alright, keep working. When we get to those bottom of those bicep curls, we want to get to full extension. We don't want to cut it short. We want to get right to the bottom. If we're getting a little heavy, you know, we can take a break. Maybe lower the weight, but we keep pushing. When I do these triceps extensions, I'm trying to squeeze my head with those elbows. We don't want to get way out here. I'm trying to squeeze my head with those elbows. Yeah, killing it. Finish strong, 4 sets. You can do this. Finish strong, guys. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Good work, guys. Push through on that final set. Yes, love it. The best part about not having a full-fledged gym at home is you get stuck having to push through on the weights you really don't want to do tricep dips or bicep curls on at because you just have 15s and you have to just keep going. You know, you have a full gym at home or a full gym. Everybody's like, yeah, I'll just take the 7.5s. All right, here we go. This is how we're gonna do our last 5-10 minutes, guys. This is what apparently everybody loves, is this finisher. So, what we have to do before you can get into the movement, you have to do 25 crunches. So, we start from the mat, and we're gonna do 25 crunches. As soon as we've done 25 crunches, we're doing 15 kettlebell swings. Now, if you don't have a kettlebell, no problem. You can do them with a dumbbell. Just be careful. I don't care how high it goes. I'm not trying to touch the ceiling. I'm trying to focus on firing my hips through. This is the same movement as an RDL. Firing my hips. Once you're done your kettlebell swings, you go into stationary lunges. That's this. 10 per leg. We'll go 4 times. And we do it non-stop. So it's 25 crunches, 15 kettlebell swings, and 10 lunges per leg, 4 times. I'm working with you. Let's finish strong. Here we go. We start with our crunches. 3, 2, 1. You only have to get halfway. If you want to go all the way up, great. work. Then we move into our swings. Remember, it's just firing those hips through 15 times. Make that dumbbell, kettlebell swing. Firing those hips back. Yeah, there we go. Just with those hips. I try to keep that chest up so I can look at the wall in front of me. When you're done that, we're into these stationary lunges. Per leg, switching legs. Not a race, but we're trying to move continuously through the movement. Yes, guys are doing great. By taking a little bit of a bigger step, we're gonna really isolate those quads. We're gonna be a little bit further out. Okay, let's keep going. 4 times through, non-stop. Once you're done your lunges, we're back to our 25 crunches. Good work. Good work. Focus on firing those glutes when you're doing your kettlebell swings, your dumbbell swings. It's a small movement at those hips, but we fire it through aggressively. It's not a squat. Good work, guys. Drop those hips a little bit. Push them through. Yes. Then we got those lunges. If you're feeling bold, you can definitely do the lunges with weight. Forward, keep pushing, keep pushing. I know, it's not easy, but you got more in you, I promise. Looks like some people started their 4th rounds. I'm just finishing up 3. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. Keep pushing. That's all we got for today. Keep going.